Hello, how is everyone today? Today we are doing day 3 of the Magic 28-Day Gratitude Journey by Rhonda Byrne, who wrote The Secret. This is a beautiful journey to be on. If you haven't done day 1 and 2, you might want to go back and do them first, because you have to do day 1 and 2 on every day of the actual journey. So it's just sort of the preface. So maybe go back and watch them if you can find them on my little YouTube. And day 3 is all about magical relationships. So this is a beautiful one, actually. So just think about anyone that you've had a little bit of tension in your relationship, or like it could even be someone at work or just someone that irritates you, or someone that you've got triggers with, someone that's, there's a little bit of tension there, or could even be your partner that you're always criticizing or complaining about. Someone that you want to enhance the relationship with, your relationship. And in the book, she says, just imagine you're the only one on the planet. And I'm like, interesting thought. But it is an interesting thought. Just imagine that you're the only one here. What would you do? Like, why would you do anything? You wouldn't have to do anything. The only reason you do anything was because of how it made you feel. There'd be no YouTube. There'd be nothing. You'd do art just for you. You wouldn't do it for anyone else. You would exercise just because of how it made you feel. You wouldn't need to exercise to look good for anyone else, would you? If you were the only one on the planet, it would just all be about how something made you feel. That's it. And so the point of her saying this is, our relationships are what gives anything meaning. It brings us more joy and pleasure to have relationships and to connect with others and do things with other people and to do things for other people as well. So this was her point, connecting and bringing joy into your life. Day 3's exercise is to choose 3 people. Choose these 3 people that you might be challenged by at the moment, and grab a photo of these people if you can. If not, you might have to stalk their social media and get a photo if it's someone from work. And it says to carry the photo around with you during the day. Well, you don't want to get caught with that photo if it's someone that you work with. Imagine you're at work and you've got this photo in your pocket and you bend down and a photo pops out of your pocket and it's of them and they're like, especially if it's your boss. Oh, I'm just imagining the visual right now. It'd be quite entertaining, wouldn't it? And the point of it is to write 5 things that you're grateful for about this person and really mean it. And so imagine if people just loved and accepted you for who you were, didn't want to change you, didn't need to change you. It's such a nice feeling. So this is the connection that we want to get about other people. And another thing that she says in the book is, science says, we always believe science, don't we? People who practice gratitude have closer relationships. I can see how that would very much be true. I would think that people who practice gratitude have better lives, full stop. Because they're so grateful. They've got more joy in their life. They're attracting more things to be grateful for because they've just got a heart full of gratitude, full of love, full of compassion, full of understanding, full of excitement. It's such a magical feeling to have gratitude in your life every day, for as often as you can. But science also says, for every 1 complaint that we have about someone, even if it's a thought which is interesting, a thought or a word complaining to someone else, there has to be 10 blessings for the relationship to flourish. So I don't know if you've read The Queen's Code. It's an amazing book. It really is a great book. I've got a copy of the PDF. And in it, they talk about complaining and criticizing. It's what we do as women. We criticize our partner, which emasculates them, which then they start to act like little boys instead of men. So then you have a third child, or however many children that you have. So they turn into little boys and they become distant. And this is what I say, no wonder all of my past relationships haven't worked, because what's happened for me is, you know, the hurt of not feeling loved anymore after a certain point in the relationship, feeling like I'm being rejected or abandoned, even in the relationship, not feeling loved and supported, and then I start to criticize them and you know, sabotage the relationship pretty much. And yeah, then it pushes them away, of course. So it's just our wounded little child that acts like this, and we're not aware of it at the time. We're aware that we're sabotaging it consciously, but we just can't help it. That's a trigger, isn't it? So gratitude for any challenged relationship is going to totally transform your relationship. Totally. So when we complain, we're the ones that suffer. We're the ones that it harms us when we complain and when we criticize others. And when we criticize others, Spirit's saying it's just us really criticizing ourselves. It's just that we're that perfectionist, we're hard on ourselves, we're controlling, we want to get it right. Nothing's good enough. Why are they doing it like that? You never do what I want you to do. This is such a powerful, powerful exercise if you can do it. Even if you choose one. If you are time poor, choose one person, the most challenged relationship, and write down 5 things that you're truly grateful for about them and why. Why? Why do you love that about them? And every time that you find yourself complaining or criticizing, give yourself some compassion and say, not today. We're not criticizing today. That's the old patterning. That's the old version of me. The authentic, real, true soul inside just wants to live a life that's, you know, abundant and happy and joyous and full of love and an open heart. And that me rarely complains or criticizes. So it's just us slipping into old patterning. So I like to give it a bit of a laugh and go, oh, there you are, you cheeky little sod. Well, that's something that we're not going to do today. So we're going to change that and just make it fun and playful and light. You know, does that resonate? I absolutely love this day, the magical relationships, because even if it's someone that you never see anymore and it's like a past relationship, and it's not to say that, you know, all of a sudden this person's going to come back into your life and whatever. It could do, but at the same time, this is all about you. This is all about healing you. This is all about manifesting a life that you desire, that lights you up, that makes you feel so excited and abundant and full of joy and pleasure. And so those judgments, criticisms, complaining, they're really going to bring us down, aren't they? We're the only ones that it's affecting. So let's turn it around. Let's bring a life forward to us that we do desire, that we would love. And relationships are the perfect place to start, especially when we have patterns with close friends and family. They're the most challenging ones, aren't they? Because I don't know about you, but for me, I'm a certain way in front of, you know, my mum. I'm probably a different way in front of my dad. I'm another way in front of my sister, and when I'm with my bestie, I'm a different way again. You know, I draw on different parts of my personality. I can be a bit more cheeky with some, a bit more open with others, and it's something that I've been evolving and growing into as well, especially this year. I've had quantum leaps and bounds in, you know, who I am and the relationships that I have. I've really opened up. I had this huge wall up when my best friend died, especially 5 years ago, but even before that, I've always had a wall up for a very long time, my whole life, because it wasn't safe. It didn't feel safe to be vulnerable and open up, and you know, you get hurt when that happens. And it's just simply not the case. You're the one that's just hurting yourself when you're like that, aren't you? So I don't know if you can relate to being like that at all. They call it a heart wall, a wall on your heart, because you're just trying to protect yourself from any future pain, but actually has the opposite effect, that you're hurting yourself now. But it's a comfortable pain. You're used to it. And, you know, scary if life's good, which is crazy, isn't it? But that's just the way that our subconscious is, because we're just so used to being a certain way and living our life a certain way and having to protect ourselves and stay safe. And this is so important, especially in this paradigm and this time now. We are safe. We are powerful. Every time we criticize, every time we blame, every time we complain, we give our power away. It's time to draw our power back in, so let's do that right now. Let's take our power back from everyone that we've given some of ourselves to. Every time we've complained about someone, let's take that power back. All our exes, let's take that power back. They don't deserve any of us. They don't deserve any of our power anymore. We deserve it all. We deserve to live a life that we love, and the only one that's going to do it is us. That's why this day is so powerful. This is the day you take your power back. You forgive yourself and you forgive them. I like to, if it's a really challenging relationship and it's someone that you just cannot get past, they're just mean to their core, I like to just look at them like a little child. A little child that's been hurt a lot in whatever way, you know, that you can get your head around, to find some compassion for them and understanding. It's really challenging, it really is. And it works though. And when you soften, you'd be really surprised how the other person can soften. Have a play, just start playing with these dynamics and this energy. It's really fun and really powerful. So day 3, you just say thank you. Say Hayley, she's she's put in the book, thank you, Hayley, for whatever it is. So, you know, thank you, Hayley, for being my best friend, or always being there for me, or for being so courageous in your day-to-day life, or being an amazing mum. Whatever it is that they are good at or that they do. It could even be, thank you for showing me, Hayley, how I don't want to live my life. You know, thank you for showing me that I need to take my power back. That's probably a better one. We don't want to do the negative side. So thank you for showing me where I need to step up. Something like that you can do as well. So it doesn't always have to be thank you for, it really has to be something authentic and real, because otherwise it's not going to have that impact, that power. And you know, if you can, try and find something about them that you do like as well. So I hope that has helped. Let me know in the comments. Just let me know how you go with this. I cannot wait to hear how you go, like who you chose and what magical outcome came with this day and this magical relationships day. It's such a powerful exercise. And don't forget to do your magic rock, which was day 2's exercise as well at night. So grab your magic rock and hold it and think about the best thing that happened to you that day. And just write down one thing you're grateful for today and really feel into it. Why? Totally unattached to the relationship thing. So you just find one thing that you're really grateful for and why for the day and really feel it. Feel it with every inch of your body. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 4. Not going to ruin the surprise. And please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And of course I've got an extended little healing and soul activation down below. Feel free to click on it. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.